All right, as we gear up here for this GT race, on the front row of the grid, it's going to be Jessie James on the 835. Jessie James, a former WERA national champion. Next to him, Ernie Miller on the 55, yesterday's winner, and a young man who's really come to terms with this R6. Dominic Lurd on his R6 on the number 88 bike. Then David Lacavich, the Honey Badger, on the 21. Dion D. Van on the 47, KG veteran, been racing at Gateway for many, many years, knows every nook, cranny, and corner of this track. Then we get into the GT amateurs, and boy is it a huge grid. We've got 19 racers in the amateur field. On the front row for the amateurs, row 7, it's going to be Todd Knauer, number 84, yesterday's winner. In second position is going to be yesterday's groom, Josh Davis, on the 598. James Schulte on the 78. Aaron Edwards on the 870. Then on row 2, Brian Botrager on the 000 Buell 1125R. On the second position, it is Kyle Given. Kyle Given on the 44. Then Don Land on the number 3. Then row 3, Michael Valentine on the number 4 is not correct. I think it's 364 or 346 or something like that. That's on the Coca-Cola themed bike. Brad DeGlau on the 83. Jared Harrison on the 324. Ken Corse was going to race, but I thought he's going to sit that one out. So Ken will not make the grid. Robbie Graber will lead off the next row on the 183. He took second, losing at the line by just a fraction of a second. Then Adam Lang on the 484. Nick Square, the quiet professional, on the 86. Terry Krebs on the 64. John Winter on the 36. Kyle Sturgeon, and then next to him, the 50 of Jeff Stovall, and Hristo Serafimov on the 929. Some of these guys are fresh out of race school, and this will be their first competitive event as we get ready to go green here with the MCRA. All right, watching the signage now with the 3 board is up, getting ready to change. As they work through the back of that very large amateur field, making sure everyone is in position. All right, clipboards are up. Looks like we are ready to go. With the 2 board, it's going to be a 2-wave start. 1 board, sideways, green flag, and Jessie James and Lacavich get the great start, getting ready for the 2nd wave start of the amateur field. 1 board, sideways, green flag, and off they go. And Josh Davis gets a great start from the front row with Todd Knauer hot on his heels as they charge down into turn 1. In the back of the field, it is Ernie Miller, Lacavich, and Jessie James fighting hard as they go through the S's. Ernie Miller in 3rd, Lacavich 2nd, Jessie James in 1st. As the amateur field comes into turn 3, it's Knauer, Graber, I think, yes, and Kyle Given, I believe, in the mix there as well. Nick Square in 4th. Josh Davis, I believe, holding on to 5th there as they charge down into turn 5. Ernie Miller has moved to the front of the field. I'm not sure where that happened. Must have been turn 6. But right now it is Ernie Miller, Jessie James, and David Lacavich in 3rd. Knauer continues to lead ahead of Robbie Graber. Kyle Given in 3rd. Nick Square in 4th. Davis in 5th. And a whole freight train of racers right behind them through turn 7 as they make their way down towards the goat trail. Across the line for the first time, there comes Ernie Miller, Jessie James, David Lacavich. There's Dominic Lurd chasing down Dion G. Van. Let's see, Knauer continuing to pull away from Graber a little bit, and now Kyle Given looks poised to fall into the clutches of Nick Square as they charge down into turn 1. Ernie Miller starting to pull away from Jessie James a bit. Lacavich may need to get around him quick. Knauer trying to hold off Graber. Graber showing great speed in the turns yesterday, but Knauer with great power on the straightaways, seemingly able to get it back at will. Stig, may I have your binoculars, please, sir? Thank you so much. There is a racer behind, starting to reel in Josh Davis now, and I believe he has made the pass. A couple of them have, and that may be Valentine. Valentine's in the mix. Not sure who that he's with, but there is a great battle going on for 5th, 6th, and 7th in the amateur field. Ernie Miller continuing to hold a large advantage over Jessie James and Lacavich, while Dominic Lurd leads Dion D. Van down the front straightaway. Robbie Graber and Knauer still battling it out as they come on the goat trail. There is Kyle Given, there is Nick Square, and then this leading pack right behind him, the 484 of Edwards, I believe, Valentine, and then the 929 of Risto Saramov, making his way down the front straightaway, and is Lacavich teeing up Jessie James. Lacavich is starting to move into position as they move through turn 7. Robbie Graber trying to find a way around Knauer. Knauer very solid on the brakes as they go through turn 6. Graber with a great drive out of 6. Is he close enough to do something with him in 7? Not this time around, but Graber was very strong there yesterday. Onto the front straightaway. Ernie Miller with a commanding lead over the rest of the expert field. Jessie James holding off David Lacavich by about 4 bike lengths as they make their way down the front straightaway. There's Dominic Lurd. He's got a very good advantage over Dion D. Van. Graber and Knauer battling it out onto the front straightaway, almost side by side. Knauer with the power of that ZX-10 able to pull away as Kyle Given is starting to put a little distance between himself and Nick Square. They have a very large advantage over the 484 of... Sorry, man, looking for your number here. Adam Lang, Michael Valentine hot on his heels. Nick Square pushing very hard to reel in Kyle Given there. Michael Valentine hot on Adam Lang's 6 as they make their way. Oh, what? Oh my goodness, Valentine makes a very strong pass on the exit of the first S turn, number 3. Valentine slots up into a strong 5th place as Serafimov looks to move in on Lang now. Oh boy, Valentine went wide on 6. Oh boy, that was a butt pucker moment. He held on to it, and he's going to hold on to that lead as they come through turn number 7 and make their way to the goat trail. Let's check back in with our expert field, see where they are. Should be coming through turn 2 now. Ernie Miller with a commanding lead. Now Jessie James starting to reel him in a little bit. Jessie James and Lacavich teaming up to try and catch him. Nick Square maintaining a pretty good gap there with Kyle Given, getting it down to about 2 bike lengths as they make their way into turn 1. We'll see where they come out on the exit of 1. Knauer holding off Graber still. Given is losing ground now as Nick Square is starting to chip away. This is a 25-minute timed endurance race, so Nick Square's got time to do this, and he's closed it down another bike length. So now only a bike length between Kyle Given and Nick Square. Nick Square with last-minute racing, pushing hard through turn 5, and now really has well and truly caught Kyle Given. Looks ready to make a move into 7 and can't get it done there, but he has him. He can see him, and Given's going to have to put his head down if he's going to pull away. Given with a good drive out of 7, puts a little distance, but Square immediately reels him back in on the goat trail. Dominic Lurd continues to maintain a great lead over Dion D. Van for that 4. Oh boy, Ernie Miller just looks so smooth through turn 3, making his way around some lap traffic already in the mix. as Ernie Miller just glides right through. Jessie James running in second. Lacavich about 3 bike lengths behind. Looking further back, Dominic Lurd about 10, 15 bike lengths behind them, and with a good cushion between himself and Dion D. Van. Now, Todd Knauer leading your amateur field with Robbie Graber hot on his heels. Robbie Graber can smell his exhaust, he's so close. Through the tight stuff, Graber clearly has some more corner speed, but Knauer's got so much power with that ZX-10, he's able to pull away at will in the straight bits. As they come out of turn 6B, Graber looks at the inside, can't get it done there. Graber's close as they go into 7. Doesn't look like he's going to get it done there either. As they come out of 7, Todd Knauer able to pull away. Looking back now for our leaders, Ernie Miller racing for Team Bully Boy, looking extraordinarily strong. Look at that, just comes out of 2 firing like he's been shot out of a cannon. Looking so strong. There goes your amateur leaders, Knauer, and Nick Square has made the pass on Given. Nick Square now into 3rd position over Kyle Given. Great battle going on between Serafimov and Adam Lang for that 6th and 7th place. Let's take a little look further back. There's number 11, Kyle, I'll have to look at his last name in a second. And Sturgeon, that's right. Then there's the 870. And there's Don Land in the mix. There's Josh Davis behind him, running about 9th place, I believe. As we look back, Kyle Given trying to hold on to Nick Square. It seemed inevitable there. Oh, and Graber makes the pass on the entrance of 7 on Todd Knauer. So Graber, your new amateur leader. Todd Knauer motors right by him with that ZX-10. All that hard work, it just gave it right back up. And here comes Dion D. Van around Dominic Lurd. Some lap traffic here as Graber starts the process of trying to reel in Todd Knauer again. And there's the number 50. Haven't said his name yet. Where is he? Jeff Stovall making his way through turn 3. And Robbie Graber again, very strong through the tight stuff. Once again, now this time with some lap traffic, this may be the help that Knauer or Graber needs. Let's see who exploits it better. They get around very cleanly. No advantage gained by either party, which is good. As they head on to turn 7, still a very close race there. Let's see, Jessie James has well and truly established his 2nd place position over David Lacavich. Ernie Miller's checked out on the rest of the field. Taking a look back as our amateur leaders onto the front straightaway. Todd Knauer again, Robbie Graber right behind him, about 2 bike lengths. Zach Rakovan down there in a great position on the exit of the chicane. There goes Stovall down the front straightaway. Nick Square continues to lead Kyle Given. Then there's the number 64 with Michael Valentine running in 5th position. There's Serafimov on his way down the street. Now Lang has fallen off the pace there significantly. Not sure if his tires have given up the ghost or what, but he was much closer. Then comes the number 11 of Kyle Sturgeon, fresh out of race school, looking very racy here in his first competitive event. Then there is the 870 of Aaron Edwards in the mix. And there was Don Land and Josh Davis. And Ernie Miller gets ready to lap Josh Davis as they charge down into turn 1. Ernie Miller is going to lead this thing almost flag to flag here, as he is very strong on that R6 this particular event. And he is in cruise control mode. Jessie James maybe pulling a little bit of a gap back on him, about 10, 15 bike lengths there. But I suspect Ernie Miller is taking care of his tires here, as we still have some distance to go in this 25-minute timed endurance. Hey Stig, would you let me know when they call halfway when they call 5 minutes and just count me down so I can make calls for the next practice session. Thank you. All right, our field is pretty well stabilized now. Ernie Miller continues to lead the expert field, followed by Jessie James, David Lacavich, Dominic Lurd in 4th, and Dion Devan in 5th. In the amateur field, it is a lot more crowded with Todd Knauer and Robbie Graber trading punches back and forth. Let's check back in there, and has Graber made the pass? Graber has made the pass. I don't know when and where, but Robbie Graber has caught Dominic Lurd, and Knauer is now about 4 or 5 bike lengths back. And Robbie Graber, your new amateur leader, Todd Knauer in 2nd. In 3rd place, it's going to be Nick Square. Nick Square in 3rd, with Kyle Given a close 4th. Behind them are Michael Valentine, who is positively charging through the amateur field now. Michael Valentine really making a run here in these last few laps to start and reel in these guys. He is absolutely charging. He's caught it down to about 4 bike lengths on Kyle Given, and at the pace he's going, he may overtake Square as well. We are at the halfway point of this race, so Valentine's going to have a good 12 minutes to make something happen here. Josh Davis putting in some good, admirable laps here, fresh off his wedding night. Might be a little tired. Just saying. Wonder if the Imperial March is going through his head too. Todd Knauer is within 3 bike lengths of Robbie Graber as they make their way down the front straightaway. Todd Knauer trying to punch his way back. Where is Michael Valentine? A great battle going on there as they make their way around some lap traffic. There's Nick Square. Valentine's going to make the pass here on the entrance to turn 1. He is, and he made it stick. They went 3 wide into turn 1. That was exciting. We don't want any more excitement than that. That's enough. That's enough excitement for everybody. But Valentine has pushed his way forward into 4th place of this amateur field and now has Nick Square dead in his sights. I saw Michael Valentine make some really heroic passes down in Putnam earlier this year, so he's definitely got the pace. Let's see if Kyle Givens can get inspired here and try and hang on to the tail and catch a toe as they move their way up on Nick Square. Oh, there's a lot of traffic through the S's right now. Ernie Miller has to check up a little bit and let some of these guys sort themselves out, losing precious time. And Lacavich has made the pass on Jessie James. Not sure when that happened, but Lacavich is now in 2nd place for the expert field. Jessie James shoveled back to 3rd, and Ernie Miller really held up by some of those back markers. And now Lacavich and James are going to run into him right at the point of turn 7. See if Lacavich can get through there cleanly. Ernie Miller has made his way through and is pulled away again from the group. Jessie James is going to get through before the goat trail. Absolutely essential that he did that because it was really tight through there. Out of the chicane they come, and here comes Lang, followed by Sturgeon. Kyle Sturgeon about to reel in Mr. Lang. What's Mr. Lang's first name? Adam Lang. There we go. All right, Ernie Miller reasserts himself here to hold on to this lead. Jessie James held up behind Adam Lang as they make their way through the S-turns, and that gives David Lacavich a chance to pull away there a little bit. Jessie James in 3rd, Lacavich in 2nd, and Ernie Miller in 1st. Looking back for our amateurs, looking for, there they are, Robbie Graber and Todd Knauer. Todd Knauer holding on to about a 2 bike length gap behind Robbie Graber. Michael Valentine, has he made a move on Nick Square yet? We should be seeing them any moment here flash into the S-turns. and it is Valentine ahead of Nick Square. Valentine made the pass on Nick Square, and then there is Serafimov moving his way around Kyle Given, and now he has Nick Square in his sights, and as Valentine now has third place pretty well secure to himself. And here goes Serafimov looking to make a move on Nick Square on the exit of 6. Can't get it done there, but Serafimov looks to go around the outside of 7. That's a tricky place to try and get it done. I call that the Drew Collins line. Serafimov onto the goat trail with lots of pace. Oh, he's going to get Square here any moment. As they make their way through the chicane, Serafimov is on a mission as Valentine continues to pull away from these guys. Nick Square's got more motor down that front straightaway. Serafimov's going to make the pass, though. Better on the brakes as they throw themselves down into turn 1 and 2. Did Square take the long way around? Square may have had to, yep. Square had to bail as Nick Square has to go around to turn 7 and re-enter the race there. Well, that gave Kyle Given a little bit of a points break there as Serafimov is got his head down trying to reel in Michael Valentine. Let's check in back with our amateur leaders. Here comes Robbie Graber now. Todd Knauer again 3 bike lengths behind him. Not losing a lot of ground, but not gaining much either. There goes the 64 Terry Cripps. Dion D. Band getting ready to chase them down. Looking back for our leaders, boy, Knauer just caught Graber as Graber had to check up behind some lap traffic. Todd Knauer looking for a way to reel him in, and that lap traffic's helping him. Nick Square comes in for a stop and go penalty. He's back on the track. Got to be frustrating for him. And Knauer and Graber are through on the lap traffic. There goes Valentine, and Serafimov is reeling in Michael Valentine now. Valentine may be a little tired from what was a really hard charge there in the early stages of that race. Here comes Ernie Miller with a solid lead over David Lacavich. Jessie James falling off the pace, not able to keep up with Lacavich. I think those first 3 positions are really stable. Don't expect much to change there. There goes Knauer. Knauer trying to make the pass into turn 1. Did he make it stick? We'll have to see on the exit of turn 2 whether or not he's able to make it hold as they flash out from behind the wall. Knauer's got it by about 3 bike lengths as they make their way into the S-turns. Robbie Graber's got all that work to do again. Serafimov trying to reel in Valentine for that 3rd and final podium position. Knauer and Graber battling it out here. Great drive off of 6, absolutely. Graber is right there with him, and we may have ourselves another last lap drag race, just like we did yesterday. A drag race which Knauer won by 1/10 of a second. Onto the front straightaway, it is Winter and Sturgeon. Thank you very much. We've got 5 minutes left in the race. It is Kyle Sturgeon just making his way around John Winter down the front straightaway. Yes, sir. A 1:08.8888 for Ernie Miller on lap 18, fastest lap of the race for Ernie Miller, a 1:08.888. Pretty impressive. Attention in the paddock, attention in the paddock. First call for advanced group. First call for advanced group. Stick around, folks. We'll have an award ceremony coming up. Sir, do you mind if I have this little piece of window here? No, you're fine. I just need this. Just need here to be able to, because I can see over her. I can't see through you. All right, there is Stovall duking it out with Valentine, maybe giving Serafimov the help he needs to reel him in, and Serafimov has to check up behind Stovall, and that gives Valentine a little bit more of a gap as they charge through turn 6. And Knauer continues to hold off Robbie Graber with just a handful of laps to go here. I highly recommend you check out the tires of these racers when it's all said and done. These tires will be shagged out after a race like this. There goes Kyle Sturgeon, and here comes Todd Knauer right behind him, about to put him a lap down as Graber tries to push so hard for turn 4. Can't get it done there. Valentine continues to hold off Serafimov. There goes Kyle Given. He has not fallen off the pace. He's hanging right with them, trying to catch up. There goes Ernie Miller with a huge... Graber's going to try and go around the outside, but it's not going to happen. Not with Sturgeon right there. Oh, wait, Graber tries to cut back for the inside. And we've got 3 minutes left. Thank you so much, Stig. 3 minutes left, so we've only got a couple of laps here, folks. And Graber and Knauer, once again, are going to take it down to the last lap, the last corner, and a drag race down the front straightaway. Robbie Graber just racing his heart out as Knauer just pulls away seemingly at will down the straight bits of the track. Ernie Miller's got this thing in hand. Lacavich a solid second. Jessie James likely to be your third place finisher for the expert field. Dominic Lurd's going to hold on for 4th. And then we're looking at Dion DeVan for 5th. And Graber tries to go low. He wanted the outside of 4. Not going to happen there. But he was thinking about it real hard. Now Valentine is trying to hold off that charging Serafimov. That could get interesting as well. Graber with a good drive out of 6th. It's a breaking duel, and Graber's going to get it this time. And Knauer shuffled back to 2nd. Is he going to out-drag him to the goat trail? Graber holds on, cuts him off. Cuts off the nose of Knauer. Holy cow, this is going to get exciting. Here we come. Onto the front straightaway is the white flag getting ready to flash. The guy's getting ready to grab it. But it's not out yet. Graber's going to hold on and lead this lap as Sturgeon takes a look back. You're all alone, my boy. You're all alone. Serafimov trying still to reel in Michael Valentine, who is in 3rd position. There goes Adam Lang across the start-finish line. Graber's still holding on.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the white flag.
All right, Ernie Miller, we've got 1 lap left for this Graber-Knauer battle. They're going to see the white flag the next time through. Again, Ernie Miller has the expert field well in hand. If he can keep it upright, he's going to coast to the win. It's going to be David Lacavich in 2nd. It's going to be Jessie James in 3rd. But for the amateur field, it's all to be decided here with 1 lap to go as Robbie Graber is going to lead him up onto the front straightaway. Has he broken Todd Knauer? The white flag is out. Knauer is too far back. It's going to take some real heroics here for Knauer to reel in Robbie Graber. Robbie Graber in a fine position to win this thing. 3rd place right now held by Michael Valentine. The unanswered question there is whether Serafimov is going to be able to reel him in or not. As he comes onto the front straightaway, Knauer is trying real hard to reel in Graber. Real late on the brakes there in the 4. There goes Valentine. I think he's going to be fine here as Graber is pushing so hard to hold on. He knows that he's got to make it across the line. He's got to come out of the chicane with about 3 bike lengths on Todd Knauer. And right now it looks like he's going to do it unless Knauer can come up with some last-second heroics as they charge out of turn 7. I don't think Knauer's close enough. Graber's got it pinned to the stops as he heads into the goat trail. We've got a yellow flag. And Graber takes the checkered flag. Todd Knauer in second. I believe Michael Valentine's going to hold on for third. Stig. 6'4". 6'4". Yep. All right, stick around, folks. We're going to have an award ceremony here. Stig, you'll get those to him. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, another great GT race brought to you by the MCRA. Ernie Miller, your winner. Let's go second call, advanced group. Second call, advanced group. We got to pick up in turn 7, so we're going to hold on second call. We got to pick up in turn 7. We are going to hold on second call. You had to be getting some great shots over there. Good job, Dion. Good job, David. Jesse. Good job. He wore you out.
You wore me out.
Yeah. Awesome, we'll talk to you guys in a second. Great race.
Oh man, I had a couple of real bad slips. I thought I was going to high side it on the other side of 7. Yeah. I saw
all right, ladies and gentlemen,
video I watched.
Here we are with our expert field.
And 2 also, I think I had a real good one. Son of a bitch. Do I try and keep up with him or do I let him go? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Jesse, you look tired, man.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. You know, I held Dave up a little while there, and I was hoping that I could just battle with him if he got around me again, kind of like yesterday. But it was a 20-minute race today, and he had the endurance to do it.
You like the six-lap format a little better?
You know, I like the idea of endurance and being in shape to do this, and really working hard at it. I could have been, if it was a 6-minute or a 6-lap race, I feel like I would have had it.
You would have had it. You would have been in great shape. Anybody you'd like to thank today?
Yeah, MCRA, the entire staff here, you for making us sound fast out there, ABI Photo, GoPro, Yoshimir, Bridgestone tires, and Joe Bell and Anthony Dean over at Inner Circle Racing, man.
All right, congratulations. Give him a big hand. Third place, Jessie James on the Honda 1000. Did he have you sweating there a little bit? Did he have you nervous?
Oh yeah. Jesse had me nervous. He was running a real good first part of the race. You know, trying to chase down a 1000 on the straightaway is impossible almost. But as we got through there, I start seeing him getting tired, and I start coming alive like I normally do halfway through the race. And we were just going around, and the next you know, we start running the lap traffic, and I was like, oh, I got somewhere to start working with. And you know, I don't know if Jesse just ran out of steam or tires start going bad on him, but I start seeing him wiggling the back end of the thing, and start getting a little excited about it. But all in all, it was a good race, and Ernie just picked up and took off, you know, and he's got that bike dialed in very well.
He sure does, and your bike's not too shabby either. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my racing team, Last Minute Racing, St. Louis Power Sports, WFO Motorsports for tuning the bike. I want to thank my family, my wife and child, Sarah. I want to thank my dad. He's a big help to all this. And I want to thank you, Charles, and MCRA. And that'll be about it, I think.
All right, give him a big hand. The Honey Badger himself, David Lacavich. Second place in Expert GT. Attention in the paddock, attention in the paddock. Second call for advanced group. Second call for advanced group.
I thought you were still talking.
Ernie, those tires look perfect.
Well, they were sliding around like everybody else. All 3 of us were sliding around coming out of corners. So it made it a little challenging in the second half of the race. I know Dave's always a strong finisher second half, so I know he was gunning for me.
Well, you sure look good out there. I mean, you just look like a freight train. Your fastest lap was on lap 18 with a 108.888.
So that's good. I had Bellman on the wall telling me where I was at, and I know I just had to keep my head down and keep going, make sure Lacavich didn't catch up to me.
Anybody like to thank today?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you, Charles, for heading out here, all MCRA and all the staff, all the hard work they put in. They do a great job putting the races on. ABI Photo, Good Grip Racing. Am I off?
Yeah, well, I think the battery may be going.
Good Grip Racing and Seth and Gino, they all helped me out a lot. So WFO Racing.
All right, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Your expert winner and expert podium, the expert GT, Ernie Miller, your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our amateur podium. Michael Valentine, I'm pretty sure you didn't get the memo that this is a young man's game.
No, I missed that one.
I'll tell you what, I don't know what lit under you at about lap 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there, but you just came charging through the field. It was remarkable how you came up there and grabbed that third place. I don't think you grabbed third place until about halfway through, but you charged like hell through the back of that pack.
Well, I appreciate it. Eric worked on my bike all weekend, rebuilt my suspension, and I don't think I could have done it without that. And Andre pulled me around, so it helped a lot.
Well, congratulations. Anybody you'd like to thank today?
My wife, she puts up with all this stuff.
Well, that's very nice of her to do. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Valentine, your third place finisher. Giving a shout out there to Velocity Calibrations. Hello, me. Hello, me. Todd, second verse, not quite the same as the first. He really made you work for it. You need that break between races, right? You need to start the race, have about 4 hours off, and then have a race start again?
Yeah, I'm putting in for a rule change. We're going to start intermissions, do 10 laps, come in, have a drink, and then go back on, do 10 more, and be good to go. Yeah.
You were real strong there. You were real strong. Well, did it finally kill it? I might have finally killed the microphone. You were real strong there for so much of the race. When he went by you, did you just say, let him go?
You know, the last couple laps I was starting to get a little tired, and my rear end came around real strong over in 7, almost high-sided. And but no excuse, this kid is the real deal here. And so yeah, awesome. He's awesome. Great win.
Anybody like to thank today?
Let's see, Big St. Charles for the awesome bike, JMP Cycle, MCRA, Bridgestone tires, and thank you, Ernie, for doing this.
All right.
Ernie, Charles.
That's all right.
Miller.
Congratulations, Todd, on a great second place. Second place. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Robbie, I'm not sure if we got enough battery to get through this or not. Congratulations on a fantastic race win. You just had to keep your focus, keep going. It had to be frustrating to tail him around there for so many laps.
Well, yeah, I was going to wait till the end of the race to pass him, then I kept making mistakes, and I was like, well, I got to get by him as soon as I can. And then we caught some traffic, and it was back and forth, but it was a blast.
Anybody you'd like to thank today?
Yeah, Anthony Dean with Inner Circle Racing, Phillips Pro Cycle, family and friends for coming out. Yeah.
All right.
MCRA too.
And the MCRA. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Your GT amateur winner, Robbie Graber. Give him a big hand. Your amateur podium. All right, that's going to do it. We'll stick around as we have races coming later this afternoon.